Let's go crypto investing, and just a quick update here before I get back into work. I have entered a couple of positions that is not crypto related. It's on Robinhood. I took a screenshot just to make it easy to circle what I wanted to show you. So I took 6 call options. As you know, I'm very bullish on oil, right? And gold and silver bullion. And I've had a $150 oil call that I made last year as where I thought the price was going. And I just bought some more as this stock's been beaten down because of the Russia BP. I bought 6 call options because they got really cheap for $41.17 is the break-even price, is the price I need, that's the price I need BP to get to by the middle of summer, just after the 4th of July. And the price is $28.94 right now. And these options they would pay off really well, because I think oil is going to continue to skyrocket. And I think this quick 25% sell-off that's just happened and is happening right now in BP due to the Russia stuff, where companies are selling out of their stake, and anyone like BP was doing business and invested with some companies that had ties to Russia, so they're liquidating and selling and no longer having those ties. It's taking a hit on the stock, which is just making the stock cheaper for other countries to buy up these shares ultra cheap to profit immensely, right? And it's like countries like China are scooping them up, right? Very cheap, because oil's skyrocketing and these companies are going to be very valuable in the next couple of years. And then silver, I took for the end of the year. I think silver between now and the end of the year will hit $30. So I took 1 call option out for $28.49 is the break even. The current price is $22.98. But I think by the last day of this year, the price of silver will, between now and then, hit the strike price, right? So we're going to go and ride those too. I just thought I'd let you see those, right? Get you a little insight to what old Vincenzo does when he trades. Let's get the old coins up here now. You can see we were looking at the silver bullion chart. It's having a decent day today. Silver is up 1.73%. Gold is up about 0.5%, $10.42 respectively. You can see Kinross is slightly up. VOD, B2 Gold's having a decent day, 2 3/4. Natural gas continues its tear. It's up, spot price up to $4.50, right? That's the very high, considering 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and 7 years ago, it was $2 or below. A lot of times below $1, or right around $1, $1.50. Fortuna Silver, I have a big position in Fortuna Silver. I have about 200 or 350 shares, so that's a good move for me today. I just added to my position in not B2 Gold, and Kinross Gold right here. I added 150 shares on the dip the last few days. It was down 8% yesterday, 12% in 2 days, so I bought 150 more shares. I think I have 550 shares of Kinross. So that's a good day right there in the golds field. I like what I'm seeing there. And oil too. Look at oil, $102 a barrel, right? I'm very bullish on oil and commodities, very bullish on. And international dividend paying companies. That is where most of Vincenzo's money is heavily invested in: gold and silver, bullion and stocks, oil, and the foreign dividend paying overseas companies, right? I have a heavy investment in those areas, right? Heavily invested in gold and silver mining stocks. And I recommend all of you have small amounts of gold and silver bullion, right? Keep it in a safe place. Do some midnight farming or whatever you got to do, right? And load up on some mining stocks. They're still cheap. They're going to get very expensive. They haven't got expensive yet. And if you want to hold something, like you guys always want to hodl these cryptos, if you hold these mining stocks like Kinross, they literally mine gold. What everybody wants, gold, the gold standard, right? Everyone wants gold. Everyone wants to be associated with gold. If you hold these gold mining stocks, look how cheap Kinross is. Go look at their earnings. They make money now, and their future earnings are phenomenal. They have fertile ground where they can mine all over the world, mostly government friendly, right? Because that's a big thing with mining. And this chart is so bullish, right? And they pay, Kinross, I believe, pays 2.25%, I believe is what it is, or 2% dividend, just to hold the stock while you're waiting for a big boom. And I think one day Kinross is going to come back up and retest these, right? you're going to come back up there. I mean, look at that. You got your big mountain double bottom reversal in the fucking 3-decade time frame. Look at that. There's your first mountain. See that? Looks like a top. Then all the way up. And then your double bottom, right? Usually they're double tops. This is a double bottom reversal pattern, a long-term bottoming pattern. And this has got a long-term bull market. And you can see we're getting ready. We retested this lower support. And your next leg up is coming all the way up here. Not that high, but your next leg up in the let's clear this chart off. Your next leg up in Kinross is coming all the way up to this upper resistance. It's so big. You're getting all the way up here next time, right? Get that down there. Get this into here. Right up into here, about $12 next time, because that's your next major resistance on your next breakout. That's where you're coming up to, and it's going to be a phenomenal move. And these gold prices are still so cheap. This is your volume indicator support box. We'll put that in. But from current price, that's a 144% move. And my gold and Kinross still would not be for sale at that move with the shares I have, because that's not what I'm looking at for Kinross. Kinross isn't for sale till we hit $25, $30 a share. But for you guys, it's still a great time to get in. The price of Kinross is still cheap, and you can get paid a pretty good dividend for gold, right? Just to hold the stock and have the dividends that they pay you get reinvested into more shares. And literally, they're paying you more shares for when it moons and finally has that big move you're waiting for. You have more shares because you've been being paid shares every quarter. And you can see the last moonshot from bottom to top was a 2,000% gain, right? This time, if you're holding it from down here, you're getting paid a dividend, right? And just to get to the old high, it's a 551% move while you're getting paid a dividend. I don't understand why you're willing to hold these cryptos from 62,000 down to potential, say, 15,000 bottom best case scenario for long-term hodlers, and then a big moonshot, but you're not getting paid a yield, a dividend, anything on most of these coins. And if you're getting paid something, it's very little, and most of the coins you got, you're not getting paid anything. Why wouldn't you take a shot for you guys, a shot in the dark on some of these mining stocks and reap the rewards? Like B2 Gold's another one, right? And this is why you need to become members of Jabroni Killers, because I go over all the gold stuff. And look at B2 Gold. I have a heavy investment in B2 Gold mining stocks, right? I've been accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. As everyone was making fun of gold and the drop gold campaign by GBTC and the mainstream media and MSNBC, they were putting their propaganda machine about how gold's dead and you don't need gold. I've been loading up on these, and look at how bullish this chart is, right? And B2 Gold, and it's still very cheap, right? Look at the price of it. It's so cheap. It is down from its high, still at current price, 43%, and it bottomed out at a 57% retracement, which is a very bullish retracement, the 50% retracement level, right? Technically speaking. And I think this and the next rally in gold, oh my God, the next rally in gold, you're going to have a huge move in B2 Gold, and say that's where you broke out. Look at your price target. This doesn't happen in gold. I mean, the gold mining sector, when they move fast, but they don't move like crypto, where it would make this kind of a move in 3 weeks. A fast move in gold in the mining sector would be about a 2-year run to 2 to 3 year run, where you move a 200% move, right? Where you really nail it. You get a fucking 20 bagger, right? You get a 20x move right there. That's a 20 bagger. But that gold takes about 2 years. But that would be it's a 2-year rally, and I think these are coming. And I've been trying to warn on my channel, but since I came on, gold was in a rally and then topped out, and it's been consolidating ever since. So it's been very boring, and people don't seem to be getting the message. But you can see as the stocks were crashing and crypto was crashing, war was starting, all the assets in the tech sector, the risk assets, the cryptos were crashing 20, 30%, 40, 50% in some cases. And gold, that has been going down for 26 months in a consolidation, is up about 15% since this started. Silver is up, and the commodities are up, going opposite of the risk assets in times of crises. And look at this, oil continues to skyrocket. You need to take advantage, become members of Jabroni Killers. Peace and love.